Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I haven't sat down and filmed like a sit down video in a while, so I decided to do my 2019 beauty favorites. I've watched a couple of these and I realized that people have only been putting products that like released in 2019. I didn't even think of that. I don't even know when these products released, but these are just products that I really enjoyed throughout 2019. A lot of these have been mentioned in my favorites videos, but if you are new here, I'm just going to talk about them again because I just really love them. There's some new products in here as well that I don't normally really talk about. I don't even know where to start because these are all my favorites and I love every single one of these products. I'm actually going to do palettes last because I was on a palette kick this year. So many good palettes released, so many palettes I fell in love with. To start off this video, so this is a setting spray that I have repurchased 20,000 times. I use this on myself, I use this on my clients. I always have 4 of these on hand, 4 of like the different colors because I run out of this so fast. This is the Iconic London Prep Set and Glow. I just think that this is the most perfect setting spray. It gives you moisture, it gives you shine. I mean, wow, I cannot say enough good things about these. I swear if they come out with a perfume in this scent, like specifically in this scent, that will be my scent. This smells amazing. I highly recommend you guys grab one of these. They come in 2 shades. Iconic London this year has definitely become one of my favorite brands. They're just amazing. Look at the spray. It's just like the mist. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it so much. Look at that. I live for these. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about a palette because this is also from Iconic London. This is it just says the eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure, but it comes with 20 eyeshadows. I feel like nobody really talks about Iconic London for some reason, but you guys, I'm telling you, this is my favorite brand. Bare Minerals and Iconic London. This is what the palette looks like. I just think this palette is beautiful. You have your neutrals, you have your mattes, your shimmers. I just had to mention this because it's beautiful and nobody talks about it. So I had to give it some love. Let's talk about something that I haven't talked about in a while. This is the Stila Sheer Illumination Skin Perfecting Primer. Again, nobody talks about this and this primer is so good. I can't even explain the texture. It's like this moussey, creamy, hydrating, pore filling. I just love it so much and it smells good. I will forever repurchase this. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I talk about it a lot. I did go ahead and buy the darker version of this. It's not the same. If you have like really tan skin, if you have a deeper skin tone, I would definitely try this one out. It definitely leaves a tint, so if you guys self-tan, this would be stunning. I need to try that out, but I've just tried it on like my pale skin and it kind of turned a little orange, so I'm definitely going to try this when the time is right. This is the Sun-Kissed one and this is the sheer one, so this doesn't have color, but this definitely does. Another primer I want to talk about really quick. I watch a lot of decluttering videos and this always tends to get decluttered and I'm like, what? This primer is so good. I think it's more because this primer is more of a silicone based and silicone can be a little slippery sometimes, can be a little greasy. I don't mind silicone primers, but this is the No Problem Primer from Touch in Sol. I've got 2 of these. I got one in my BoxyCharm, fell in love with it, and then went ahead and bought a backup. I really like it. It smells good, it feels good. But like I said, if you don't really like silicone primers, you probably won't like it, but if you do, definitely grab this because it is really good. Okay, so I guess I'm going to stick with like the base side of things. This is the Sephora Ultra Glow Serum. I recently traveled with this and this is all I used for the month of December when I went home to Florida. If you are someone that likes oils but not when they feel oily, I know that kind of messes with your brain. Like you like oils but you don't like the feel of oil on your face. Get this. This is, like it says, a serum, but it's not oily, it's not greasy. So it has vitamin C and E and it's 97% natural. So I really like this. I think this is beautiful underneath makeup. It just gives you a really pretty glow. And I'm so happy that I traveled with it the month of December because it is really beautiful. So love this stuff. A foundation that I really loved this year is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion. I'm so glad that I picked it up in 2019. This is the Luminous Makeup. It's a nude skin feel, it says, I guess. I'm in the shade Ivory 12. I just think this is beautiful. It's lightweight on the skin, but gives you a really pretty glow. So I love this. I'm so glad that I discovered it this year. A concealer that I love. This is the Chanel, let me see, Lait Corrector de Chanel in 10 Beige. Hold on, I'm out of breath. She is definitely growing. If you guys can see my shirt, here, let me show you my shirt right now because RIP my shirt, it doesn't go down any more than this. But yeah, she's definitely growing. I am 27 weeks, so we are a week away from our 3rd trimester, which is crazy. This is the Chanel Lay Corrector. Love this. The feel of this, it's not thick. It's not, I don't even know. It's just like me in a concealer. If I were to ever create a concealer, I would totally steal this formula. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't steal the formula. I'm just saying I just love it so much that if I were to ever create a concealer, it would be like the consistency of that, but a little cheaper. Let's talk about some powders. I really fell in love with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powders. I have lavender and butter right here. They brighten up, they set the under eyes really great, they set the whole face really great, and the smell of them I love. Some people are a little put off by the smell, but I think they smell beautiful. Another powder, now this is for if I want more of a fuller coverage. This is the ColourPop No Filter powder. It says it's a sheer pressed powder. I don't think these are sheer at all. I think they give you such a nice like medium coverage on your skin. In the shade Light, and that's what I've been using, but I did go ahead and pick up the shade Fair just to put under my eyes to brighten up a little bit. I love these so much. If you are a fan of the Lancome Dual Finish, try this out. It's literally like more than half of the price, and it's so beautiful. It just smooths over your pores. Definitely try this out because it is stunning. I've got 2 CoverGirl products right here. I'm not going to stay on this too long. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. You guys always ask about this, and a lot of you guys have fell in love with it because I recommended it. When was it? This was way earlier in 2019 where I discovered this mascara. This is the only mascara that I will ever repurchase in my life. I used to be such a fan of Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I realized that it smeared, it transferred, it didn't lift my lashes all day. This stuff is amazing. Like I said, not going to talk about it too much because that mascara has been the only mascara that I've really ever used this past year. Another product from CoverGirl is the Easy Breezy Brow. This is the brow gel. Love this so much. I love how tiny it is, how it just gets right in there. This stuff is amazing. It's like Gorilla Glue for your eyebrows and super cheap. I guess I'll talk about a few palettes right now and then I'll get into some like singular products. This Makeup Forever powder, this is the Matte Velvet Skin, has been my go-to. If I want like a less coverage, I'll go for the ColourPop concealer, but if I want a more fuller coverage, obviously I will dip into this. I am the shade Y225. Why did that just remind me of the I'll be your IDGY, that thing on TikTok. I just really love this powder. It's beautiful. You guys have seen everyone talk about this, so I love this. I got my mother-in-law hooked on this. I got my friend Kelly hooked on this. Like, they love it so much. I just said I would get into palettes, and that wasn't even a palette. Okay, moving on to palettes. This is also a product I'm not going to stay on too long, the Lorac Pro. It's beautiful. It is... Why didn't I buy this when it came out? Because I don't even know. I'm not even going to talk about it. I mentioned this in my last favorites video. Another palette that I'm so glad that I got. I'm not sure if this launched in 2019. It could have been late 2018 or something. Yeah, I'm not sure, but this is the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. I just think it's beautiful. I love the pops of color. I love the neutrals. I love the shimmers in there. I think this is beautiful. The packaging is stunning. I love Desi and Katie. I watch them all the time. Yeah, I love this, and I wanted to mention this because this is a very beautiful palette. Let's talk about some bronzers. I recently picked up the Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo. So it comes with a bronzer and a highlighter, if I can open this. I didn't just recently pick it up. I picked it up a couple months ago. But yeah, I really love this. I haven't used the shade yet. I've only used the bronzer, and I think the bronzer is beautiful. I bought this because, what shade is this? This is Sunkissed Bronze. But I bought this because Stephanie loves this. She is SMLXO here on YouTube, and I think that's her username. She's my favorite YouTuber ever. I talk about her all the time on my channel. She loves this bronzer, so I caved and I picked it up, and I do really like it. I just want to be Stephanie. Like, can I have your life? Another bronzer that I fell completely in love with, this is probably my top bronzer this year, is Hoola Caramel. Hoola Caramel, I was scared at first because I was like, holy sugar, this stuff is orange. You just have to learn how to work with it, and once you do, it is, I mean, once you go caramel, you are never going back to Hoola, let me tell you. This stuff is so good. Obviously, I still use Hoola, but caramel just hits a little different. Speaking of more bronzy tones, this is the NARS Skin Deep Eye Palette. So this is what it looks like. and this is the inside of it. This is kind of new to my collection. I've only played with this a couple times, but I love it so much. The neutrals in here are stunning. Something super random that I have mentioned before is my Victoria's Secret Goodnight Kiss Overnight Lip Mask. This stuff is so good. I normally peel my lips. I don't know why, it's just something that I do. And this heals them like right away. So I put this on overnight and my lips are very hydrated in the morning, and I just really love this stuff. Let's talk about some Jaclyn Cosmetics. You guys know when her lipstick thing broke out, I threw away my lipsticks because mine had holes in them, and I don't know if mine had hair in them. I don't think mine had hair in them, I'm gonna be honest. But I was like, you know what? I really like Jaclyn Hill. This was just a launch that went bad. I'm so happy that she didn't give up because I bought all her products that she just launched. I've got all her brushes. I've got her highlighting powders, her loose highlighters. But I wanted to mention this highlight palette. This is the, what is this? The Flash palette. I have the lighter version of it. I want to get the deeper version to put in my freelance kit, but I love this. She freaking killed it. I'm not going to say too much about it because there's so many videos out there. I'm so happy that I picked this up and, didn't listen to what anyone said about Jaclyn, because we all make mistakes even if it's a launch. I don't agree how she handled the situation, but I feel like she definitely learned this time around, so that's all that matters, you guys. Speaking of influencers, let's talk about Tati Beauty. I haven't used this as much as I would like, but I wanted to give her some love in this video because this truly is a palette that I've never seen before, and the quality of it is stunning. I mean, I haven't tried the glitters yet, but I've seen the glitters in action, and they're stunning. I love the sequin shades in here. Kind of like the micro glitter shades. The shade Sequin Soothe is beautiful. But yeah, I'm super happy that I picked this up. I want to give this a little bit more love, but right now I am doing a project pan on my Instagram. I'll leave that link down below as well. It's only on my Instagram. I decided not to do it on YouTube this year just because I've got a lot of video ideas in mind. A highlighter that I fell in love with last year is the Bare Minerals Endless Glow highlighter in the shade Free. Just a really pretty golden highlighter. Another one that I love is the Tarte Lit Chrome Paint. They're both super intense. If you like pressed highlighters, you will love the Bare Minerals one. If you like loose highlighters, this is also pretty. This is a little bit more intense than the Bare Minerals one, but they're still like kind of in the same color range. These are beautiful, and I'm so glad that I found them last year. Okay, so these are the last three things that I'm going to talk about, and they're all from the same brand. This brand does not get enough attention like I feel like it should. This is the brand Alter Ego. A while ago, they sent me the Goddess palette. I did a whole look on this. This palette is probably my #1 palette. This is, if I want to do a smoky eye, like a warm, just glam eye, this is my go-to. This palette, I cannot say enough good things about the formula of this. All of these are dupes for Natasha Denona, I'm gonna be honest. They killed it. They freaking killed it. I don't think I will ever buy a Natasha Denona palette because I know this brand is out there. Alter Ego, remember that, Alter Ego, so good. So yeah, this is the Goddess palette. I did a look with this. I did my military ball look with this. They recently just came out with the Sahara one. And it looks like this. This is a little bit more on the neutral side. They're all pretty neutral, but this is more like your everyday kind of colors. And the most recent one they came out with is the Aurora palette. I haven't played with this one yet, but I'm so excited to. This yellow looks so beautiful. If you guys want to look with this, let me know. I will be more than happy to do a look for this, with this. You guys need to try this. They're so inexpensive. I honestly think each of these are $12 or something like that, or like $25. I don't know. They're so inexpensive for what you get, and I just think these are amazing. I will forever repurchase these palettes if I ever run out. The quality of these shadows are the most buttery, pigmented, blendable shadows that I've ever used in my entire life. So I am so happy that they reached out to me last year and I got to discover a really great brand. So if anything from this video, you need these. These are so good. If I have a code, I'll also leave it down below. I'll have to look and make sure. But that is everything that I loved last year. Obviously, I loved a lot more, but these are like my standout products. Let me know what your favorite product was from 2019. And yeah, I love you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.